Okay, back to the short portfolio. I think we're on day 5. This has been extremely difficult for me to pay attention to and keep up with. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna finish it out. I just don't. I think it's gonna take me a lot longer than I thought it would. So I have my Browning formations on SPY, right? Boom, boom, boom. So I'm looking to get back to the top of this Browning formation. We put back in a new low, right? Lower low. So I'm looking to get back to this side, right? New low, new high, and then maybe a new low. Honestly, would be super happy to see it happen today. In terms of like, we come back here, we go to all-time highs, we go to the top of the Browning formation, and then reject. um, but yeah, we'll see. We don't know. So watching SPY, Qs look the same practically. You really should be charting SPYs and Qs off of futures. So maybe I'll make a video about that if someone comments that they need to see it. But same thing, right? New low, so going back up for a new high. And yeah, I think when we left off, it was like $144 in the portfolio. Yesterday was actually quite a good day, so I'll go back down to 144. I'll just change that. Yesterday, what I did here was February 9th was yesterday. Yeah. So the Mag 7 has Monday, Wednesday, Friday contracts now. So you can play 0 days multiple times a week. So I got into NVIDIA at open yesterday for 25. So I got into the 192.5s for 25 and the 195s for 16, right? Pardon me. And the 192s I sold for 125 and the 197.5s, it looks like. Oh, 195s I sold for 67. Then I sort of pedaled around buying more contracts, losing $6, $5, $3 back and forth. So ultimately, I think I did like $160, $170 yesterday. But I didn't document it. So we will go back to 144. Yeah, I'm just finding it difficult to keep up with this portfolio because, I trade my bigger portfolio and I've been shorting Bitcoin and all that. So I'm going to give this another go today. Hopefully we can see some really fun things. But again, we'll go back to $144. What am I looking at today? Obviously, I just walked through the indexes that I like to trade. I'm sure IWM also looks great. Yeah, IWM also looks great. Probably even an easier trade back up and through. We can check on the week. IWM is probably a better trade based off the week. Yeah, because we're still inside week on Qs, inside on SPY, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So SPY could trigger, of course, and keep going through, but IWM has already done that. Oh. Okay. What the hell? What's going on? IWM has already triggered that 2 down, so we want to come up to here. This would be our target. I just don't trade this ticker. I don't know why. There's no good reason. It's a great ticker, and apparently it moves really well. So that would be your target for the week on IWM. What else am I looking at? I like SMCI. Inside day. Right, inside day up and through. Should trigger the 3-2 week, right? We can hit all these. We'll hit these 2 targets, and then we have nothing but space up. Look at the month, right? We've triggered the month, 2 down, 2 up, right? So this is those first targets I said on the week and the day. And then we can go all the way up. We have nothing but space. I like costs go down. However, it looks great on the day. And I am a day trader, right? So I just need to flip this week. Oh, this is the wrong ticker. Okay, this is better. So we've already flipped the week red, and I want to go outside week. Look at the day. 3-2, back down and through. All my pivots, right? Boom, 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 boom. So I really like a short on Costco. It's pricey, so I don't know if we can afford it on this portfolio, but if you have more money than I do, this is a fun look. Also the month, right? So I want to get back below this monthly trigger and just keep floating down. Cool. What else did I like? Oh, Google. Well, this chart is a bit messy, so apologies. Obviously haven't traded this in a bit. But the rev strap back up. So 1, 2, 2, back up and through. Still an inside week, so I don't love this as much. It is just Tuesday, so it's not a big deal. The month has already gone outside. So if you're going to trade Google, it has to be a day trade, right? So entry. And then target. Come on. Target, 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 target. Right. So that's what we're looking at for Google. Let's see if the 4 hour gives me an even better entry. It does. So you want to take this inside 4 hour and then just let it ride. Google's reasonably priced. But yeah, that's what I'll be looking at today. I'm not looking at Apple. I just wanted to know what was going on there. NVIDIA looks like it's going to keep going up. So that's what I'm looking at today. Trying to get back onto this. It's just, having this dollar amount just is not keeping my attention in the way that I anticipated it would. But I mean, we're going to get there. We're going to get to the 7 figures. We're just maybe going to do it a lot slower than what I originally anticipated. All right. Catch you guys.